Ever wonder why these formables were removed? Well, I do, and I'm gonna explain to you guys why they were removed. This is my take on it. It's not HyperAnt's definitive answer, so let's go. This is a part 2, by the way. So first off, we have the Kingdom of Marina, and this is just inaccurate. So if we look at the Marina Kingdom, it doesn't even cover the whole of Madagascar. And some other sources say that it had the Mozambique coast, and from this, it does not have the Mozambique coast. Next one is the Kingdom of the Isles. Now, this one's pretty simple. So back in the old days, HyperAnt could not add only city conquered formables. So he had to add whole countries, and this is not what the Kingdom of Isles look like. If we look at this map, it had some of Scotland, oh yeah, basically just some of Scotland. And so he's probably gonna I don't know, change it and make it so it's Iowa Man and these cities where I'm pointing at on my cursor. Yep. The Levant, um, the Levant's a region, so I'm assuming that's why it has no historical context to all these nations being combined. It just is a region. Next is the I don't know how to say this, but it's also a region. And I really don't know why this was removed. As you can see in the background, it says the Arab Maghreb Union is a trade agreement aiming for economic and future political unity among Arab countries of the Maghreb and North Africa. So it has historical context. And, the European Union or the NAFTA is also in the game. So I don't know why this isn't. So, yeah, formable. Next is the Mandingo Federation. This was never a thing. It's a people group, and just like um, just like this one, just like the Fang Federation, just like the Chibi-chan state, it was never a thing. It's just a people group, so that's why it was removed. Next is the Nile Empire. This was never a thing. It's just the Nile River. Not much. Next is Patagonia. This was turned into a releasable from Chile and Argentina. And yep. Next is the Pepper Coast. So from what I can find, the Pepper Coast is only Liberia. I don't know why it has Ivory Coast in it, but it should be just Liberia. And as you can see, the following question covering low territories outside its certain countries would be a removed formable. Boom. So next is Ruthenia. And from what I can gather, it says Ruthenia is an exonym originally used in medieval Latin as another term for Kevin Luce. So what is an exonym, you might ask? An exonym is a established non-native name for a geographical place, group of people, individual person, language, or dialect. So it's a people group or region which Hyper and does not really add those. He removes those, like Arabia, Fang Federation. So that's why also it says it's just several terms for Kievan Rus, which is already in the game. So yeah. Next is Saharan Kingdom. Never a thing. It's just countries in the Sahara Desert. Next is the Sorari Sultanate. This is a group of people. I can see from here, ethnic group, and HyperAnt is removing ethnic groups formables from the game. Next is the Spartan Empire, and the borders are not accurate. As you can look at this map, Sparta is in the green, not at all like the Spartan Empire. So, yep. Next is the Trio Java, and this was a fictional formable because I can see here it says um fictional formable. So the next one's the Crucio state. Now I don't really understand why they removed this. As you can see here, from Britannica, it says Trucia Oman and the Fiefdoms of Qatar and Bahrain initiated plans to form a confederation. If you didn't know, Trucia Oman's just the United Arab Emirates. So, I don't really understand. But we'll go on to the next one. Next is the Turok state. This is an ethnic group, and you know how Ipa and likes his ethnic group formables in Africa. Next is the United States of South America. Now, this was never a real thing. Just never a thing. Although this is really cool. Next is Upper Volta. Upper Volta's just Burkina Faso. It was like a name for Burkina Faso, right? Yeah, if we look on this map, it's just Burkina Faso. So, yeah. So next is the Wadai Sultanate, and I think the borders are just not accurate. So if you look on this is what Rise of Nation has, or used to have, and this is what it actually was. So, yeah, I think that's why. Next is the Yun Dynasty. Um, never existed. Next is Zaire, and I think Zaire is just another name for Democratic Republic of Congo. I mean, if you look on this, it's literally just Democratic Republic of Congo. And, yeah. So that's it. These are all the removed formables. If Hyper Ant adds more removed formables, which I hope he doesn't, I'm gonna cover them. But that's it for the remove formables for right now. And bye everyone, Amazing Vlogs is out.